Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Eat That Beat. My name is Serious TJ, Talkaholic, talkative talk, talker the talkers talk. Let's triple T for short. And today, I'm lit. So yeah, you guys should be lit with me on the show today. And of course, you know I don't do this alone. I've got my personal person with me, my co-host.
Exactly. My name is Star Ivy. I'm here to give you Hot with ATJ. We're bringing it down. Yeah, we're together. We're together. We're doing this. You're gonna love this.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. Again, get me lit. There's a reason why I'm asking you guys to get me lit today, because at the end of the day, you find out. So today we have something very, something very interesting to talk about with you guys today. 2 episodes ago, we talked about album art covers. That's what you need to know about album art covers.
Song art covers.
Today we're talking about music production. Need to know, right? What you need to know about music production as a whole, because most times you just hear songs, but then you don't really know what goes into the production of these songs, But then today, you are going to gain deep knowledge about that, because our guest on the show today, they know the third person.
He's going to be telling us everything we need to know.
They know the third person. You push
details.
like every single detail, you're going to get it from this guest. I am not going to talk too much, ladies and gentlemen.
Pam, pam, pam.
We have on the show today a phenomenal record producer, a DJ, make I no talk, boss. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much, ATJ.
So please, me, I know you, Star knows you, right? But these guys don't know.
They don't know you. Please tell them who you are.
Yeah, my name is DJ Asuzu, stage name Asuzu. I'm a music producer, I'm a DJ, though I put a hold on the DJ thing for a while to focus on the music production.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, full-time music producer for now.
But wait, why did you put a hold on the DJ?
Well, I just needed time to look into some aspects of my production I used to omit, and I'm glad I did.
Oh, okay.
I'll be thinking probably there's more money in production than DJing, Maybe.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it could be.
No. We're going to
get there.
But yeah, I just had to. I think it really helped. Pausing the whole DJ thing to face the music production. I think it's really helped.
All right, guys. So if you are new to the channel, I beg, do well to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Like this video already if you've come this far without liking, and go back to our previous videos if you haven't seen them. Watch them again. Share them to the world, and
you have lots of knowledge.
I'm gonna get you lit. Get me lit.
Jesus Christ.
All right, okay. straight into the show.
Yeah, so you're going to, since you're a producer, you're going to be telling us right this moment, everybody, including us, because do you have an idea?
I have small.
Small, right?
Small.
Okay, I want to learn more. I want to get more. So what are the processes of the production of music from the scratch?
Yeah, the music production begins with an idea.
Okay.
It could be from the artist, it could be from the producer.
Okay.
But if it's from the producer, the producer thinks of a melody, and normally, yes, the producer thinks of the melody, and if he gets the right picture, he decides to act on it and try to make that picture. I don't know why I'm calling it the picture, but yeah, he tries to bring that picture to life
in sound.
Yeah, in sound, exactly. So that's the first and the main process of music production, like the idea process. Okay,
so getting the idea, I understand that you have to process this idea, refine this idea. So that takes us to the next question, what is the creative process like? So you have this idea, what's the next thing you do? How do you
move forward from that idea?
How do you fine-tune this idea?
Yeah, of course, I did say something about having an idea of a picture of what you want to do. Then the next process is getting to work.
Okay.
So what's that work? How do you
What's
do
the
it?
work like? Yeah.
The work is getting to make music. Now, music production starts from, I did say sometimes it's from the artist or from the producer. Now, let me say, I'm saying this from the producer's point of view. Now, it starts from putting sounds together, understand? Now, for me, I like to, I don't know how to play the keyboard. I'm not really good with instruments, but I just have a good knowledge of sounds. So I like to start with my drums.
Pause. So you're telling us that you don't need to know how to play any musical instrument, but then to be a good producer.
Well, let me answer. Let me make some qualifications. Okay.
Okay.
If you can play an instrument as a music producer, it's an added advantage. You
Okay.
understand? But there are people who know how to play the instruments, like the keyboard and all that are not really good producers. You understand? But imagine someone like me. Yeah, with time, maybe in a couple of months, I'll take some keyboard classes. But for now,
you can only play keyboard on the keyboard.
Yeah, on the keyboard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yes, if you are a producer, it's not a must that you have to learn how to play an instrument, like actual instruments. It's just the first thing you need to have as a producer is a good knowledge of sounds, how to play sounds, knowing what sounds are the right sounds for certain genres of music. You understand? So I think if you can know that this is how you want your sound to be, this is what you know, this is how you want your sound to be, you're good to go as a producer.
Okay, so back to the process.
Okay.
Back to the whole process, making the beats, mix and match.
Okay, yeah. So I talked about creating sounds.
Yeah, putting melody, putting sounds together.
For someone like me, I did mention starting with my drums. Yeah, that sometimes I start with the melodies depending on the mood or my mood at the time. Sometimes you just want to start with the drums and then you move into the sound. Understand? Get the right sounds, place them on the drums. Okay. Listen to them. If they sound good, you keep moving on, adding sounds here and there. And if it sounds good, you can start patterning it.
Wait, sorry. But where do you do all of these things?
Well, the thing with music nowadays, you can actually make music anywhere, but majorly, many producers will tell you they make music in the studio. But yeah, if you have your laptop around, you could actually make music in traffic. Oh, you could probably head to a cafe somewhere and just make music. Open your laptop. If you have a MIDI keyboard, just do one or two things, and you can make music. Music can be made anywhere. You know?
So also, do you have to study music in school? Do you have to be do you have to attain a certain level in musicology to be a producer?
Well, I did mention earlier that you just have to have a very good knowledge of sounds to be able to, venture into music production. Okay. Or you have to be willing to learn these sounds if you're going into music production. Music production, in the end, is not all about what you studied in school. It's not all about the music you studied in school. Yeah, it's okay to have this knowledge, you understand? Especially if you're, let's say, maybe a keyboard player. It's okay for you to have this knowledge, depending on what genre you like to, produce. Especially if you're doing gospel, okay, and some other heavily instrumental genres. Yeah, you need that knowledge. Okay. So I feel like you just have to know these sounds before going into production.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so being a producer now, what makes a properly produced music?
Yeah.
Okay, what makes a properly produced song? We're going to look at it from both the artists and the producers.
Yeah, but let's really stick to the producers angle right now, because you're the producer. So as a producer, what makes a properly what makes a properly produced song like?
Okay, well, you still have to permit me to.
Of course, of course, of course.
Together.
Yeah, of course.
Now, from the artist.
Of course, because one can't do without the other.
Yeah,
I know
one can't do without the other. So from the artist, first of all, I feel like. Yes, the producer is usually the one that brings the artist's idea to life, But then again, the song has to be really good. If you're working with an artist, it's different if it's just a producer trying to create a beat. So, but if you're a producer working with an artist, the artist has to give you something good to work with. Because if you don't get something good from the artist, there's very, very high chance that
your beat will be shambles.
What if your artist didn't give you something good? As a producer, can't you modify that?
Well, yeah, that's another thing I was coming up to. Yes, of course, if you're an exceptional producer, you can be able to mold that song that sounds really raw and unrefined and all that, and put it right. Exactly. Okay. So that's that for that. Then, of course, I did mention the artist thing. Then from the producer has to be very, very sound with sound. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
It has to be very sound with sound, the right choice of sounds. There's this thing they call EQ in music production. When you put a lot of sounds together, different frequencies, are clashing. So this EQ I'm talking about has to do with cutting off frequencies that will in an instrument, cutting off frequencies that would affect the other sounds, because when everything clashes, you're going to have
noise.
Okay, that would be like noise.
You're going to have a muddy sound. You're not going to have a clear sound as a producer. So you have to pay attention to all these things, EQing, compression, and all whatnot. It's the whole. Actually, production is quite vast. So it's not something I would be able to list out here,
I'm thinking if there was like you were studying this in school, your project topic would be like introduction to music, a deep insight into music production.
Phonetics would be a part of it. Yes, studying of sounds.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, that makes sense. I've not heard about that before, but yeah, that also makes sense. But I think music production is all about how it sounds. It's all about how the music sounds. And of course, I did forget to say the producer, learning how to pay attention to little details, because these are the things that, when put together, make an amazing song.
Okay.
An amazing song, rather. Little details.
Okay.
I did mention the thing with EQing. These are small changes you have to make as a producer when working on sounds to make everything come together and make sense.
All right, so my next question now, we probably have an idea so far on what music production entails, but then what is it we don't know about music production? Like, tell us one thing that to the layman like us,
we don't know. Those things that we've not asked the question.
But then it's something in your world that you guys know that we don't know, so that we know today.
What I can say is I walk into parties sometimes and see how people dance and gyrate whenever nice songs come out. But
like
the process,
went down.
The process behind the whole thing, the process behind the whole music production is, first of all, I'll say it's boring. If you're not a music person, you're not going to be able to sift through a producer trying to sort out millions of audio. Did I say millions? Thousands or maybe millions of audio samples on his PC, trying to get the right sounds to put together. So one time when I was learning how to make beats, I think I was at a friend's place, and then I was doing the same thing. I connected my laptop to the guy's computer and people in there. And then one girl was like, you're making noise. So that's one of the things with production. You're trying to sort through lots of sounds that probably don't make sense to make everything make sense.
Bring it together to make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, before I go to my next question, why don't we eat?
Oh, forgot.
Are we forgetting about the food? Your juice.
Just the good life.
Okay, all right. So tell us your 5 well-produced songs.
Give us your top 5.
And why? Why? Your top 5 produced songs.
Most.
Do I have to do it in any alphabetical order?
No, like your top 5, your top 5 songs you've heard, probably the ones you've produced, and you're like,
and the ones you've heard
this is some good production, and tell us why. Something you've heard as a producer that we probably have not heard, because we are just dancing focus on top of the song.
This is going to be hard, and I hope some of my friends because I've made lots of songs, so I hope some of my friends who are watching this are not going to feel bad.
Obviously they will not. Please, disclaimer, don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
I beg. It's personal choice. All right, let's go.
Sure.
So at number 5, there's a song I made for a guy called, it's one of my personal favorites, a guy called Castromili.
Okay.
No particular order, because I'm seeing some men in this place that okay, so no particular order. Castromili, Paid. One of my best songs is Drill.
Okay. Was that produced by you?
Yeah, produced by me. Castromili, Paid.
Why is that the first on your top 5?
Well, me personally as a producer, I think my own style of music, though I make almost every genre of music I lay my hands on. I like sounds that have like vibe and a rhythm or movement to it, So I like what I did on that song, Castromili Paid. And there's a song I made this year. I made a song with Glowing. Song is Far Away.
Far Away.
Far Away. Yeah. I really did not believe I was the one that made that beat when I finished.
Why? Because it was so nice.
Yeah, it sounded not like I don't make good beats, but it sounded like what would walk into any studio in Nigeria. Understand? It's not, that's how I felt when I made the beat. And of course, Glowing did really well on the song. Beautiful song, by the way. Shout out to Glowing. And at number 3, what song? I'll take one of the songs off my my tape. I dropped a tape one time. It was a joint tape.
You know, we have to like go out from Asuzu. Yeah, we have to, like,
allow him first.
Let him I'm just letting you know, because
round up.
normal human instincts, he can just give us top 5 Asuzu on this show today, and me and him will fight.
And then I'll ask him why he's doing that.
Exactly.
I'm not picking other people's.
Well, at number, let me want a personal favorite.
Okay.
From my tape, I dropped an EP with Young 12.
Alright.
Street Therapy. I think I like You Dig.
You dig.
Production on that one. I actually felt it when we finished the song. And of course, it's drill.
Drill.
Really nice.
All right.
Okay, so how many about
That's 3.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also this song I like, Sagas Emem.
Oh.
Yeah, of course, beautiful song, simple production, but
Still Asuzu on the beat.
yeah,
Ladies and
simple
gentlemen.
production. And then I don't know if I'm omitting any song.
Just one more.
Just one more.
Just one more, the last one.
Well, there's this song I made for VC, even though I had concerns after the song came out. Talking about body language.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song too. Yeah.
All right, so let's quickly have top 5, non-Asuzu project that if you listen to it and you're like,
And then you like it. You're like, this producer did a very great job.
Okay. Let me see. I like the tape Saz did with Loj. Yeah, Love and Attention.
Oh, okay.
I like that tape.
The song or the EP, the whole EP?
The whole thing.
Okay, great.
Of course, I also like Kanye West's album.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Of course, Kanye West's album was really beautiful stuff.
Alright.
Then, of course, I don't know why it's not really talked about that much. I'm talking about Johnny Joe's tape. Johnny Joe's before
Johnny Joe these days is actually a producer.
Before we fall asleep or something. That's the title. But yeah,
Okay.
dope tape.
A lot of people don't know, but actually Johnny Joe is actually a very good producer.
One of the best producers in Nigeria.
Actually,
for me.
So he's a producer.
Yeah, really good producer. And then, of course, Burna Boy's Twice as Tall. Everything in that album. Everything in that album cuts it for me. The sonics, the arrangement of lyrics, the arrangement of the track list, and all that stuff. And then
Last one.
I have to be a little biased here. My tape with Young 12.
This guy. All right, so one last question before we draw the curtains on today's episode. Now, what's the market like for music producers in Nigeria? So far, so good, Asuzu. How long have you been in the game? And so far, being a producer in Nigeria, and from the experience you've had and the things you've heard from your colleagues, what's it like? Is it like? Tell us.
Okay.
Especially the money part.
Yeah. I'm going to go into that. Can I start from Uyo?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me start from Uyo.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, the music here is good. There's a lot of talent out here.
I won't lie.
There's, of course, from the producer's point of view, it takes the grace of God as a producer to earn a certain amount of money, from music. It's actually very hard to. When an artist comes to you and say, "Hey, I want a beat," normally in other places, I'm not talking down on the game here, but if you go to other places, you could actually just send a beat to someone, or someone could just come and buy a beat from you, and you're making over 50,000 naira from that beat. But here, it's actually a big issue, trying to convince someone to get a beat from you for, say, maybe 20,000. It's a very, very big issue, you understand? And when you try to, no matter how good you are, it's a big issue. And when you try to explain to them that they make you feel like a bad person for charging a certain, but then
so generally, are you saying that producers tend to be underpaid most times for the value
of course.
they give?
If you actually follow the music here in Nigeria, if you follow the music. Sorry.
Wait, are you talking about Nigeria or in Uyo?
Sorry. Thank you for bringing me back. Okay. If you follow the music here in Uyo, the talents here are amazing.
True.
The talents, the music here is great, but I don't think
they just don't patronize the producers.
Well, I don't think it's just the producers. I think it's the thing with a lot of creatives here. It can get better.
Obviously, it's
going to get better.
So lastly, before we round off, what will be your advice to all the producers?
Well,
out there, those that are upcoming?
Okay, I feel like it's all about consistency. Production is not a sweet thing when you start off. You're going to have people laugh behind you, laugh at your beats. I had people laugh at my beats at some point. Of course, you have two options: either quit or keep going. Understand? And then if you're a student and you're a producer, you have to find a way to balance, or you have to. Sorry, let me just put this bluntly. One has to suffer.
Yeah.
Either your academic suffers or your music suffers. So you have to know which one.
How to balance both.
You have to know either how to balance both or what you really want. Do you want to go ahead with school? Or do you want to just? I'm not advising anyone to drop out, by the way.
Okay. All right. So we've heard it all from the horse's mouth. So just a quick rundown. Let me take you back before we, say our goodbyes. Let's go back to the whole process again. So it starts by the beats, then by the voicing, the recording, then the mixing and mastering. If I'm right.
It starts with the image in your head.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of like let's have the timeline of how this thing goes. Yeah. So. Let's know how it's done, from the mixing and mastering to the recording.
I said it starts with an idea.
Okay.
The idea.
And then the sounds are put together. Then there's recording.
Putting together sounds, recording.
Yeah, and then there's mixing.
Mixing.
Of course, yeah.
Mixing and mastering, is it the same thing?
Yeah, mixing is different. Mastering is different.
So can you mix a song and not master it? Can you master a song and not mix it?
Yeah, you can actually master a song and not be the one that mixed it. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, you can mix a song and not master it. The same person can also mix and master. Yeah, that's how music works. But yeah, on this side in Nigeria, most times the guy who maybe recorded you or produced you is almost
wants to chop all the money involved.
Exactly. That's how crazy it is. But then again, there are very, very good mix engineers that you can actually give your stuff to.
That are not producers.
That are just focused on mixing and mastering. Yeah. So that makes sense.
All right, so let's run it again so they get it. The idea, putting the songs together,
recording,
mixing and
mastering,
and that's it.
Of course,
sales,
post-production, putting it up on stores and all
marketing.
that stuff.
Then everybody are now doing focus videos.
The song has to be good before.
Exactly. All right, guys, we've heard it all. We've had an amazing time on today's show. Thank you so much for always clicking the link that brings you to this video, and we do hope that you keep doing that till I get you lit.
Till Kingdom comes.
Till I get you lit. Hey. Obviously, so please, if you watch this video to this level and you've not subscribed to this channel, you are wrong.
Doing bad.
And I am here to correct you. No problem, you are forgiven. Now go back and subscribe.
We are here to correct you.
Go back and subscribe, like the video, comment, and let us know what you've learned, and let us know the kind of content you want us to bring to you guys. We are here to serve you better. My name is Sarah ZTJ.
And my name is Star Ivy. Follow me on Instagram at Moonlight Star.
Follow me on my bank account first, but let's talk about Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at ETJ, and next week I'll see you guys next week. And
I can't go without giving Beauty Fix
obviously
credit.
Beauty Fix.
Look at Beauty Fix did a nice work. Shout out to Beauty Fix for this beautiful makeover she did on my face. Yeah.
And shout out to the grace of God and the glory of God that keeps making me drip even without Beauty Fix. God be praised. See you guys next week.